Mike Sullivan. I'm a former IRS agent, teaching instructor. Welcome to my YouTube station. I have worked thousands of cases. I worked for IRS for a decade. I have a whole team of former IRS agents, and we try to peek you inside the little IRS room and tell you what's going on when we can. If you want to know about me, just go to my website, 777irs.com, and you can learn about me. Most people, by the way, I've been on all the major news stations, just so you know. I always got to put a credibility piece in because you got to know who I am, right? So, beside the owner of a dog. Anyway, most people don't know how easy it is to go ahead and take care of their IRS matter. They just don't. Most people have this fear and this panic. I know because I used to bang on doors, show my commission, seize assets, seize bank accounts, seize cars, homes, horses, businesses. I used to do that for a living. But most people just do not know how easy it is to go ahead and take care of their IRS bill. They just really don't. Matter of fact, one phone call to IRS kind of stops IRS completely, and people just don't know that. Let me just go into that a little so you understand. So a computer goes ahead and programs everything. It just sets all your bills in motion, CP14, 501, 503, 504, 1058, L1011. The computer does all this. It just keeps coming out. Why? Because you've done nothing to stop the problem. You know what stops the problem? Phone call to IRS stops the problem. It's that simple. You've got to let IRS know you want to take care of the debt, but that's where you have to understand you shouldn't call on yourself. Now, I will tell you this, if you don't have a lot of assets and you don't make a lot of income, call. By all means, call. If you're broke and you're just running on empty, just call. There's nothing wrong with that. If you have kind of assets and you owe a lot of money and there's just some stuff there, you don't want to call, and I'll tell you why. You will wind up with a payment agreement you do not want. Why? IRS has what's called a national standards program. I preach this almost every video because I get calls on this phone every day. I try to do this by myself. I got a big payment agreement every day. That's what happens. IRS is not going to allow your expenses. They're going to substitute your expenses for their expenses because that's where they get their expenses from, the Department of Labor. And the Department of Labor puts all the statistics in every county together, and boom, they say this is only what you can spend. So for food and clothing, housing and utilities, car payments, car expenses, and some medical, IRS must only allow their expenses. They can't allow yours, and that's why you wind up with a big payment agreement. So what you really want to do is just have someone like us or someone like us go ahead and look at your financial statement, because that's what IRS wants. They want a financial statement to close the account out. That's all they're looking to do, close the account out. Once they get that, they can go ahead and take you off the computer. They're either going to close it out by a payment agreement, put you in currently non-collectible for a couple years, or you could file an offer to settle your debt. What you do need is a professional to kind of guide you through, if you owe a lot of money, to see how you can get your very best result. That's what you use a professional for. If you do this yourself, you will not get the same result like somebody like me would. It's impossible to do that because I've done this all my life. But like I said, if you don't have a lot, you're running on empty, you're living from paycheck to paycheck, by all means call. But anyway, that's the system. You can stop IRS by simply calling. Okay, give me a subscription if you would. Call me. I answer my own phones. I always appreciate subscriptions and likes. Thank you so very much.